So the background here is a painting that I painted when I was really upset when I started out with it, like in a rage. And by the time I was finished with it, I felt better. See, the sun's kind of coming out of me. I named this painting The Crow. So I felt like it was an appropriate background for what it is that I'm feeling and really have to talk about right now. Because I'm really processing a lot of negative emotion that either is rage or borderlines on rage or just comes from feeling a lack of control over my life in general. Caught up in this system, for lack of a better phrase. Anyone who's been paying any attention to anything I post for at least the last 6 months knows I've been working my ass off. I had a plan and then I was fired and quit another job. It's just been a journey maintaining, right? And going through the puppies and the kittens and just I haven't been able to really save. And we've maintained here just fine. And now I'm cut down to 3 days a week with more hours on the horizon because the holidays are coming up, so it's difficult to just go get another job for a couple of weeks, you know. It's like I have to wait it out, which I'm good with, but our landlords decided it was appropriate to raise our rent $450. So we're in a month-to-month lease, and they gave us a 60-day notice. Does this seem reasonable to anybody else? Am I tripping on nothing? Because, you know, I called the housing authority and even they thought that was extreme and gave me a phone number to an organization called Clear, who I spoke with today. I was supposed to talk to a lawyer on Monday to find out. There's no rent cap in the state of Washington. So does that mean that we just turn into predators and treat each other like, I don't understand. I feel like I'm being treated like a bank. The reasons we were given for this rent increase: raising property taxes and raised cost of living, higher cost of living. And I'm like, and so we're supposed to make up for that in your life by taking away what we have, what little we have? And these are people that are business owners in this town. They own a major business. This is the first time they've owned something that they rent out. You know, and this is a landlord who's been very verbally aggressive towards me in ways that are completely unreasonable. All because I was having a bad day the first day we met, that she insisted that I show up. I asked for a different day because I knew I was working too many hours. It was right after I got here. I was mentally, emotionally exhausted. My brain was still bleeding. Oh, but you have to show up today. So I do. And whatever attitude I had that day, which was pretty not cool, because I told her right up front, I am not fit for human consumption. I don't want to be here. Another time would have been better. And she's held that against me after berating me over things she agreed to before I ever got here. Like she's got some case of sometimers and just likes to make it up as she goes along. I don't get it. And now And now a $450 rent increase during the slowest time of the year, right before the holidays. And that's not to mention the $300 rent increase when she and her husband first took this property over. They went from $900 a month to $1,200. Kayla can't remember if that was a year and a half ago or 2.5 years ago, but either way, a $750 rent hike even in 2.5 years seems awfully extreme to me. Do we not have enough homeless people out on the streets? Are there not enough tent cities? Are there not enough honest people that are willing to work, being penalized for not making enough? I mean, to me, this is greed. This is taking advantage. This is predatory behavior, and it's not okay. It's not just because it's happening to me. If it was happening to anybody, I don't even know what to do about the homeless population, but it sickens me. We have how many empty homes, and they're building more? And more people end up on the street because of this kind of nonsense. I know a family here that was evicted with a 30-day notice after living there for over 10 years because the owners decided they wanted to sell. There are people selling their houses, vacating rental homes and renovating them into Airbnbs. Or buying houses that people live in that are rentals, kicking them out and turning them into Airbnbs. There's all kinds of funky things going on that people aren't considering the lives that they're affecting and how they're affecting them. I'm tired of this dog-eat-dog bullshit. I would never do this to somebody, and I just don't understand it. I'll be talking to a lawyer on Monday. We'll see, if this is allowed. So I'm looking out there with what it is that I desire to see in the world, while also standing up to what's going on and calling it out for what it is. Because this is not the world that I want to live in. I'm tired of the bombs. I mean, I'm so not for any war. How dare you drop bombs on innocent civilians anywhere on the planet? How dare you even drop bombs? Fuck you and your bombs. Cease fire, just stop. Stop. I'm so done with this us against them. When do we come together and take care of each other? Is anybody else feeling what I'm feeling? Is it just me? I'm so tired of the powers that be making decisions that affect my life. Things that I would never agree to. Taking taxes out of my checks that I never agreed to, that are freaking illegal in the first place, and spending it on shit I would never spend it on. I would never spend it on war. I would never go kill somebody on the other side of a line for any reason. And I would never do anything to make somebody lose their home or their livelihood. Trying to stop hurting each other and loving each other. When is it going to be enough? When are people going to really wake up? Please wake up. See what's going on. People show their truest character when they're given a position of power and they think no one's looking.